Alright, so this is the third part to the level and the final one. And so far there's been no glitches whatsoever. It's been pretty smooth running. Now Dark Forces 2, you continue to have your ammo and stuff like that, but I don't think stuff carries over in Dark Forces. We'll see. It might. Medkits. Don't actually need any of those. See, the officers in the original game are supposed to be the most accurate and have the least amount of health. Infrared goggles. Let's see if we can use those. Oops. F6. Headlight on. Didn't even know I had the headlight. F4. F3. F2. Goggles on, goggles off, goggles on, goggles off. We don't actually need any of those, right? No. Ah, or do we? See, all of these are 2D sprites, and if you're right up next to them, it makes them really hard to shoot. And they shouldn't be. Alright, so that's it. So this is the area that they didn't want us to know about at all. Weapon supercharge. And this is only temporary. It just gives you rapid fire and an extra life. So this is the Emperor's secret chamber, and in a Mind series you would probably explain why, you know, with some silly reasoning, why the Emperor would hide an extra life and a weapon supercharge in this area. And also how an extra life would work. Oops, headlight off. Alright, so now we're done with that bonus area. We're going to go back in and finish out the level. And we don't need to go up there anymore. And you remember how we went up that elevator? Or how I went up the elevator. Well, what it does is it gives you access to this secret area right here. And just in time for my weapon supercharge to wear out. Well, not in time for those guys anyway. So I'm probably gonna figure out something different with the fix the frame rate problem on this, because what it's doing is it's artificially slowing down the game and it's making it a lot easier to cheat.
This is too easy. Now I get to my ship.
This is too easy. Now I gotta get to my ship. Yes, sir. Blaster's on full. These guys, one that I just, well, it's kind of hard to tell from this perspective, but these guys are supposed to be less hard to kill than the stormtroopers, but more accurate than them, and thus they do more damage. You know, I don't know if they do more damage per shot. Well, actually, they've got to do more damage per shot because they got the blaster rifle, and the other ones they just have pistol ammo. I think. Alright, so that was the last of the secret areas. These guys are really only dangerous in big groups. They do the most amount of damage per shot. And that'll just take you down to the very beginning of the level if you take that elevator. So that's the one I just took out. Alright. So now it should let me win the level. Mission objectives complete. Hit escape to end mission. Next mission.
Kyle delivers the plans to the Rebel Alliance. Soon afterwards, the Death Star is destroyed. But even as the Alliance celebrates this victory, another sinister plot is set in motion that will become an even greater concern for the Rebels.
So this is set like just prior to A New Hope, and this is just before Empire Strikes Back. And this the guy that's doing the voice of Darth Vader here, this is the same one that did the voice of Darth Vader in Episode 3. So he's been doing that voice for a long time. He's the same guy who does the voice of the Emperor and a ton of stuff.
We will be able to decimate the rebels just as we did the Jedi Knights. At last, the Emperor's war will be filled only with the glory and beauty of decisive victory.
Right.
A noble cause, General. I hope the
Mott.
demonstration lives up to your claims. Proceed.
With pleasure.
Pleasure.
Dark Trooper, release.
Dark Trooper. Get ready for some really overwhelming animation. Just stellar. Watch this. So this is all the same era as TIE Fighter and stuff, and it might have... I mean, we're just talking like within a couple years the stuff was made at the same time. Awesome. Check out that motion blur. Alright, this is going to completely decimate the planet, right? I mean, we have this many Dark Troopers. And the explosions that we're seeing here are supposed to be the town getting destroyed. They're not actually the pods landing. Watch. Yeah. See there? That's just decimation. Everybody's getting turned into skeletons, so you'll see in the next level. You'll see, like, a roof caved in. It doesn't really look that decimated in the thing, though. It doesn't really give you that feeling.
Very impressive, General. The
Yeah.
Emperor will be most pleased.
Awesome.
Continue with your project.
Getting a thumbs up from Vader. That must be awesome. These are the medical ships we see at the end of Empire Strikes Back. What? Where's the dialogue?
For responding at such short notice.
This is where I'm gonna get a lot of the ideas for you know, the character of Mon Mothma and
5 days ago, the
Kyle.
Empire attacked one of our secret bases in the city of Talay.
this is not Admiral Akbar. He's just a normal calamari. This, I think it's just the same guy who's doing the voice of Kyle's officer. Not supposed to be the same character, it's just the same voice actor. Okay. Thanks. He has really big lips.
Attack base was destroyed within minutes. Many innocent people in the surrounding city, as well as the rebel staff, were killed. Intelligence thinks that this may be an act of retaliation for the
She's just supposed to be
destruction
like a
of the
British
Death Star.
queen. I'm gonna check the time on this thing real quick.
Interesting. This looks like it could be a normal Imperial attack, except for those sounds.
So he kind of knows his stuff
Very perceptive, Commander. I know you understand that
because
all the
he's used to be in the
destruction-
Imperial Army.
This Imperial officer, Crix Medine, wishes to defect to the Alliance. He has supplied us with information on the
Love that
development
hair.
of a new Imperial weapon. Those sounds you heard, we believe, come from that weapon. A new type of stormtrooper, the Dark Trooper.
Yeah, we're good on time.
A new stormtrooper that can take out a rebel base that quickly? I should have kept working for the Empire.
The Rebel Command is not taking this lightly.
So as
They
you can
have
see, he's
authorized me to
kind of
hire you to
opportunistic
find
and
out
just
if there is
looking for
threat and if
looking
there
out for his
is,
own
to
behind.
shut it down. That is, if you are still on our side.
So in other words, now he's figuring out,
Could be interesting.
you know,
All
hey,
right,
the
I'm
rebels
in.
are actually more
But
powerful
I think
after
I'll need some
all.
help in this one. I want Jan Ors as my mission officer.
He's a little bit cocky, a little bit demanding, a little bit self-centered.
Certainly. Then I will let Jan brief you further on your mission objectives.
Well, okay, a lot
Thank you,
self-centered.
Commander.
Not
Let me
like
the
Gordon
force
Freeman
be with you.
level, but just kind of Han Solo-ish. Oh, how long is this cutscene? Sheesh. What you heard right there, that was like the sound effect for the beginning, like when the Dark Forces symbol like goes, you know, rotates like down towards you. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Skylark. Rebels are very impressed. Now back to the mission hopping, just like the old days. Rebel Command has made a brief reconnaissance of the area, and it's swarming with Imperial activity. Now the power systems are still down in the city. Right. So get the power back on. Get the weapon, or get the clues to the weapon. Alright. Board mission. In the original game, you get an H beside something when you've completed it, or L, M, or H, because it's just showing you that you have indeed completed that thing on that difficulty. And the original game doesn't give you any indication that you've gathered all the secrets, and it doesn't give you any reward for gathering all the secrets. So I'd like to implement something, you know, whether I'm just creating the animations myself or having somebody else do it, where it's some kind of reward. Maybe it's like, I mean, my top pick would be an animatic that just shows extra stuff going on and helps explain the plot better and fleshes the story out more. But maybe it would be like somebody makes a hack where it's force powers or something. So that's it. I'll play through Tal A TAC Base and playtest it next.